And Vancouver starts out with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Abdul-Jabbar, J.R. Smith out there with LeBron James. It's Andrei Kirilenko, and it's Unseld in at the 4. LeBron with it. Now Smith defending. Good.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Here's Francis following the score by Andrei Kirilenko. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to McHale. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
And it's LeBron missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's in there.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. The 3 drills it from outside. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. On defense, Cleveland. Francis passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McHale. And McHale gets double-teamed. Now Cleveland moving it up. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
I'll tell you, good or not, that isn't a shot they'll want him to take again.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to McHale. Another shot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. McHale's got his second bucket.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
But, Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Now, here is Smith. Back to McHale. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. James with it. To the left wing. Unseld, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Unseld got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and no good, trying to use the glass. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. From deep, LeBron. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
The feed to McHale. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Unseld. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Pippen with the steal. Here's Francis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And sometimes when you want something done you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Throwing it down that emphatically energizes the whole team, and that can be a huge shift in momentum.
And it's Bryant missing. Vancouver trails by 4. Sabonis kicks to Kobe. Drills it from outside.
I tell you, there are players who can get thrown off when they're that wide open, but this guy keeps his cool and doesn't rush it.
Now here's Kobe. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. With 4 seconds on the clock, and Kobe throws it down hard.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Cleveland leading by 3. So on the floor for Cleveland. Kevin Willis out there with Pippen. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Iguodala outside. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Bryant. Got a hand on it. Bowen the pass to Karolinko. It's deflected. They recover it. And here's Kobe. They double team Kobe. Iguodala with the steal. Shot, high post. Sabonis grabs the board.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Sabonis has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Vancouver. Outside Bryant. To the middle. Sabonis with the bucket.
That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
And Iguodala comes to help. Pass to Bryant. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. A different look now for Cleveland. Zinkas, he's checked in for Willis. Paul George comes in for Pippen. And Allen subbed in for Kobe. A 3-ball. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
James checked in for Cleveland. Ryan against Allen. And stolen by James. Passes it to Porzingis. Allen outside. Pass to Sabonis. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. There's a screen. And George kicks to Sabonis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And Vancouver with the possession here. Karolinko the pass to Theus. And stolen by James. It's deflected. They break it out. 5 on 3. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And if you're going to challenge the big guy, you've got to go right at him.
And Cleveland making a change here. For Vancouver, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. LeBron outside. Outside for George. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Vancouver leading by 3. Here's Pippen. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. And he's able to get it back. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Ouch, that's a wasted possession. Got to shake it off and forget it happened, guys.
Vancouver making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Here's LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Francis passes to Smith. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Here's Francis. Smith dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Misses off the left iron.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
A nice shot by George.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the inside. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. .43 seconds left to play in the first half. Smith outside. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Smith inside. Vancouver pulls it in.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And again, it's Vancouver missing. There's the triple. Second chance shot. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Francis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cleveland ahead. Up. Cleveland leading by 5. They've got Andrei Kirilenko. Sabonis is out there with Kobe. And it's Theus in the point guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And both free throws good for LeBron.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Kirilenko with a screen on James. Outside Kirilenko. Sinks the three-pointer. Kirilenko's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
James outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The layup off target.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
In transition, here comes Vancouver. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Smith against Kobe. And the pass to Sabonis. Out to the right wing. Boom. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
Yeah, I'm not sure the defenders were anticipating that kick out there, and he wound up with a wide open look on the J.
Got a hand on it. Here's Theus. And that one is hammered home. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
James outside. That one's off, still out of sync. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Pass to Sabonis. The kick out to Bryant. And he was camped in the lane. There, and he gets the 3-second call.
I think that's a case of nerves right there, guys. That was a pretty bad decision.
Here's James. He's got 10. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Iguodala. No good. Shot missing. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Here's Theus. Covered by LeBron. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. So Vancouver ends up going with a new group. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. There's the screen. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
There's a screen by Willis. Outside for Pippen. From deep, Iguodala. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Smith with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Pippen for 3. Some solid defense from Pippen. From the arc. Vancouver pulls it in. Just 1 point separating the teams. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good, Francis. Francis has got 12.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Porzingis is checked in for Sabonis. Paul George comes in for Pippen. Kobe's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Allen subbed in for James. Outside, Kobe. And the rejection by Pippen. Here's Francis. 12 points for him. Smith outside. kept alive. Here's McHale. Porzingis with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
And now Kobe running the floor all by himself.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Smith left side. Smith missing again. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And time for the short break. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Porzingis. And there's Bryant. Then there's Allen. And it's George in the small forward spot. Here's Francis. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Smith kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Hits the front of the rim and out. Smith checked in for Ray Allen. On defense, Vancouver just to himself. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Thea's the pass to Sabonis. Here's Bowen. Now the pass to Sabonis. He feeds it to Kirilenko. Can't hit from in close. Cleveland with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Bowen. Outside Kirilenko. Here's Theus. Guarded by Kobe. Passes it to Sabonis. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Outside, Kobe. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Nice job coming off that screen.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
It's baffling that he's someone they'd leave alone in that situation. You can get away with that early in the game, maybe, but not now.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Off the screen. Sabonis grabs the board.
And defensively moving his feet there.
Oh!
Good. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Vancouver leading by 3. Here's Kirilenko. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Kobe, here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's on Bruce Bowen. And Cleveland making a change here. Pippen's checked in. Both free throws good from Bryant.
Boy, you have to love his poise at the free throw line. He's never rattled, no matter how much pressure he might be under.
In the corner, Smith with it. It's taken away by Smith, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith, the pass to Francis. Back to Smith. He kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McHale. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's Smith. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And Vancouver leads by 5. Bryant dishes to Kirilenko. Bryant up top, covered by Smith. The drive by Bryant. This one for 3. The shot by Kirilenko, no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here. That'll put J.R. Smith on the line. J.R. Smith picks one up. Cleveland trails by 8. From deep. Out to Kirilenko. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Pippen. Lock at 6. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Kobe. Money!
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Such a clutch move. Could be the deciding factor in how this one plays out.
And so here's Cleveland. Now Smith. And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not their friend, and they need to score fast.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The kick out to LeBron. Here's Kirilenko. Count it! 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Oh, yeah, he knows what those free throws mean, right? That takes away any chance of a last-minute comeback.
Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Theus. Stolen by Kirilenko. Stolen by Pippen. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. That was a... fun night of basketball. basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see